A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online, and here we are back for our session on UGC NTA NET Paper 1 for June 2024 cycle, wherein we are doing the unit Higher Education System. And in this unit, we have brought expected questions on two topics. One is NAAC and another is MBA. Apart from NAAC and NBA, we have brought some more topics, where we did a topic yesterday on app that was regulatory system of higher education. So based on those topics, I have brought certain questions which will help you to prepare the topic very well. Before we start with the session, a very important announcement. From 18th of March, we are going to start with new batches live on the app. Now, how to get into, these batches and how to understand how these batches run and all those information will be given to you at the end of the video. So make sure that you are staying tuned, listening to the questions, solving the questions, and at the end, understanding the details also. Now, here comes to the first question. So you have matched the following, wherein you have list 1 and list 2, establishment of certain important, bodies such as NAAC, NCTE, AICT, ISSR, ICSSR. And if you remember, yesterday when I taught you regulatory structure, I have discussed all these bodies and I told that establishment here will definitely come as a question, including its roles and functions. And as I said, these questions are not very old. These are from recent cycle from 21 to 23 only, majority. So make sure these questions are known very well, studied very well, and also are revised very well. So we have establishment of NAAC, NCTE, National Council of Teacher Education, National Accreditation Council. Then we have All India Council for Technical Education, and we have Indian Council for Social Science Research. So you have to tell that when are these bodies, established. You have an option and you have a quick time to go through it and then answer the question. Okay. So coming to the yes, right answer. So we have establishment of NAAC, which was in the year 1992. Okay. We have establishment of National Council for Teachers Education in the year 1995. We have establishment of AICT in the year 1987 and establishment of Indian Council Social Science Research in the year 1969. Okay, so these are the years, and I said these questions will keep on coming, either their acronyms, their establishment year, their functions. So you should be ready with this, right? Coming to the second question, again, we have matched the following where we have the list of the acronyms and their roles, okay, promotions like. So we have NIPA, we have NAAC, we have AICT, and have Indian Council for Social Science Research. So yes, what exactly they do? Do they promote the technical education? Do they promote the research? Do they promote the planning and management, or they do go for accreditation? So in such questions, obviously now if you see AICT regularly you're reading, NAAC you're regularly reading, you should see that, like we know very well that NAAC is basically associated with accreditation. That word is clearly given. So CN, that is B is 4. So search now B, if you see we have B at 2 places. So just strike out, the remaining options and look at those options which are there. Now, AICTE, that is, we know All India Council for Technical Education. So basically promoting technical, and nowhere it's given. So if you see C should be 1. So in both the options, C is 1 in option number 3. So ideally your answer should be option number 3, because this is how it comes. You need to have the keywords in mind. You need to have the key terms. And, with higher education, we are regularly reading this. We did a lot of, detailed lecture yesterday on regulatory on the app. So where we studied about this in detail again and again. And especially I've got questions so that it will be help you to relate. Okay, what we are studying under theory, those are definitely a part of your questions also. So let's see the answer. As I said, option number 3, because option number 2 and 4 were already shortlisted, were been, eliminated because there were no correct answers for that. And in 1 and 3 also, how to shortlist, I have taught you very well, all these things in a very systematic way. So if you um have to go through. in such manner of shortlisting the answer also it becomes better, right? Yes. Next question is statement question. We have statement for NAAC and NBA. So NAAC is a constituent of UGC, that's the statement tells. And NBA, that is the National Board of Accreditation, is established by UGC for the purpose of technical programs. So you have to tell which statement is right, which statement is wrong. We have done this very well yesterday. Okay. So let me give you some time quickly and let me wait for the right answer. Okay, so let's see. Now, see, National Assessment and Accreditation is a constituent of UGC, right? And they are saying that NB is also is established by UGC for the purpose of technical programs. But if you look at both the statements and you understand them, so when we talk about NAC, yes, it is a constituent of UGC. But when it comes to NBA, it is given the purpose right. It is for evaluating the technical programs, but it was not established by UGC. In fact, it was established by AICT. So this is a change. You should also know, that's how I told you. When you are studying the options, okay, that statement number one is right, statement number two is wrong, or vice versa, or both of them are wrong. So make sure that you are trying to understand what is the right answer. And this is what I keep on telling everyone in every class. Just reading the answers and reading the question does not solve your purpose. You have to deep analyze each every question, know the options very well, understand the options very well, understand why the statement was wrong, what the statement was right, and accordingly go ahead, right? So we have understood here how the statement is. Now, if you know the question, I have purposely brought one more question. See how they can give a slight change and they can come up with another question. In the next question itself, you'll see now here. National Board of Accreditation was established by. So now they have given, who established National Board of Accreditation. Like either it is UGC, either it is AICTE, whether it is DEB, or whether it is NAC. Now you know this answer, obviously. You should be knowing very well because just now we have done, it in a proper way. So a small question also, see, if you get this statement question, but then in one of the paper, if you get this question, you have not done anything extra because you've already studied it and you have done it properly, with respect to what? With respect to the statement. So here also now see, National Board of Accreditation was established by UGC. Just now we studied, no, it is not. By AICT, yes, we studied AICT. But then refer, NAC is what? It is an accreditation body. Okay. And what is this DEB? So DEB is nothing but a Distance Education Bureau. So yes, NAC was not established by them. So we have, its establishment was by AICT. So at least you know the acronyms, so understand them, you read them and you study them. And this is how, with the help of MCQs also, you will prepare yourself well for the examination. So many a times students does a mistake that they just take MCQs, they see, okay, what is this question? What is this answer? And they feel that, okay, exactly same question will come. They do not analyze the question also. It becomes more of rote learning. A small twist in the question, you will be doing some mistake. So don't do that habit. If you really study systematically MCQs also, it will really help you out. Fine. Now coming to the next question, a statement question again. Fostering local competencies among students and teacher is the core value of NAC. That's what they are saying. And statement 2 says that improving the overall quality of state institution is the objective of RUSA, that is Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. Now read the statements. I'll just wait for certain seconds and then you can come up with the answer. Let's see. Okay, enough time you got. So let's see. Now, fostering local competencies among teacher is one of the core values. But if you see very well, NAC has a lot of core values. but for it is not exactly, it is not promoting that, with the help of its, its uh I mean to say its area or components, or it, you can say, its features. Lots of points are, covered, but it is not talking about exactly the core value. So the statement one stands to be false, that yes, there are many things, but it does not directly promote this as one of their core values. Statement two says that yes, improving the overall quality of the institution is one of the objective of rusa, that is Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, right? Rusa now, there are no more questions, but yes, in the 18 and 19 papers, you had a lot of questions based on rusa also, okay, with regarding its full form, regarding its, features and all those things. So just brush up, anything can come again once again. Just a small amount of brush up is very important, right? Okay, coming to next, NBA is entrusted with quality assurance in which discipline? So now they are telling that there are certain disciplines. So now MBA is entrusted with quality, with humanity, architecture, engineering, science, or management. Which qualities they talk about from the given objectives? So whether it is humanities, whether it is architecture, whether it is engineering, whether it is technology, or whether it is natural science and management. So from the given objectives, if you see the objectives, the disciplines, NBA is interested with. Okay, so in case if you're not aware of this question, or please try to make a note that NBA is entrusted with the following, that is the architecture, engineering, as well as management. Okay, these are the disciplines where we have seen, the quality assurance in the disciplines of NBA, right? Now, uh, now we have next statement. Let's see, there are two statements again. The National Assessment Accreditation Council is the constituent of UGC. Now you should not be wrong with that answer. Okay, I'll wait for some seconds. National Board of Accreditation, that is NBA, is established by UGC for the purpose of evaluating technical programs. Two different questions brought as a one question and taken. So let me see whether you are able to answer or not. Okay. So we have then both these statements, but in a different form, right? So the statements I just gave you purposely, I've gave you some pause today so that you run your mind very well and come with the answers, right? So if you have really been attentive in last six questions, this question should be right very well at your end. So statement number one says it is true. Yes, it is a constituent of UGC. But statement number two, as I said, NBA is established by AICT for the technical evaluation of for evaluating technical program. So make sure that you are very alert, so the questions you are reading can be different, two statements, two questions brought as one. So this also can be, it can happen. A twist in the question should be easily understood and answerable by you people, right? Okay, next one. Scheme for transdisciplinary research for India's developing economy was initiated by whom? So we are talking about transdisciplinary research, whether it was CSIR, whether it was DST, whether it was ICSSR, or whether it was UGC. So let's see how many of you are able to answer it. It is talking about what? It is talking about research, right? So whether it is which, which department or which body of research is, the one which has a scheme. And if you remember this in last week MCQ questions, I have taken this as one of the question, not the same question, a different question. But see, again, that question has been changed and they have made a new question. So the transdisciplinary research, if you see, basically is, by the government of India or developing economy of India, was initiated by UGC. Okay, not with the social science research or the research body or the Department of Science and Technology, but it was initiated by, or it was, developed as a developing country of, as a developing economy, it was initiated by the UGC body, that is University Grant Commission, right? Coming to the next question. Now, see, again here, I've given you different bodies now: AICT, ICHR, IPCR, sorry, ICPR, and ICHR, and ICSSR. Now, see, AICT again is very common, you have done. So, AICT does deals with what? Obviously, technical education. So, A is 3. So, where, see, now A is 3 at two places. So now you should know something else also, because this is not going to solve your purpose, but this has been striked out. So what talks about, so if you see option number, see here, if it is HR, it is IPCR, and here these are acronyms, so you should know. Basically, HR talks about history, PR talks about, the philosophy, and SSR talks about social science. So D, if I take 4, so ideally option number 1, sorry, here, yes, just a second, let me check. A is right, promoting technical education. I see HRB is, it is talking about history, yes. C is talking about, no. See here, sorry, there is some mistake over here. So ideally, this is wrong. This is the right answer, okay? ICSR, it promotes social sciences. Maybe the highlighting part has went wrong. IPCR, it is promoting the philosophy in research. ICHR promotes history. So please do not make a mistake. It is, this is the right answer. Option number 1. Okay, so just be careful. Maybe while highlighting, a small mistake has happened. So be careful, because see, this is how, you should be, even when the answers are given, please cross check it very well. That's what I'm trying to tell. It can happen, error can happen anytime. So I hope it is very clear, and how we shortlisted and eliminated the wrong answers and came to right is very clear with you. Got it? Now coming to the next is organizations and domains. So again, we have ICSSR, we have DST, we have ICMR, we have ICPR. So let's see how many of you are able to do it very quickly. Just now we solved them properly. Okay, so just let me give you 1 minute and make sure that, not a minute, sorry, half second, and let me see. Okay, so it should be very quick. So now here, see very well, yes. So we know ICSSR is social science, the A is 2. DST, as I said, science and technology, so B is 3. ICMR, it talks about medicine, so that is 4. And ICPR talks about philosophy, so that is D is 1, right? Okay, so your answer number, option number D stands out to be the right answer. Great. Okay, so here we have ended 10 questions on NBA and NAC. At the same time, if students who are new to this platform or want to join or understand how this global online works, download the Google app, Global Play Store app, download Global Online, with the help of Google Play Store, download Global Online app, register yourself with a registered mobile number, go to course 1. Once you have enrolled, you will be getting all the access. If you want to have a demo session, please make sure that you get in touch with any of these numbers, and then you can decide and start preparing yourself for your examination. That's all we have for the day. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next class, everyone.